Hello, and welcome back to the Calm and Connected podcast. I'm your host, Janine Halloran, and today I wanted to talk with you about kindness. So, I have another podcast episode all about kindness, and that's the kindness wall episode. That's an idea that you can use for really highlighting kind acts. And this podcast episode is a great companion to that one. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and just talk about why being kind matters so much in this day and age. So I happened to be on Katie Hurley's Facebook page today, and some people were trolling her, which is, par for the course in being on social media. But she posted a response and was trying to be as kind and compassionate as possible in terms of, wanting to protect her audience so they didn't see it. But the thing that really stuck out to me was something she said at the end. We create more kindness by being kind. And I believe that's true. Being kind is something that is a choice. And if you can choose to be kind, that makes the world of a difference. Practicing being kind and showing compassion for one another is important. You want to make sure that you are being kind, you are being compassionate, you are being thoughtful. It's part of actually what makes up a good friendship when people are kind to each other and you think about what your other friend wants and you think about their needs and understand that it can't always be your way. That's just part of being a good friend. That's what it means to be a good friend. And, being kind is a skill that we can practice and we can encourage in our kids, especially right now. Summer looks different than it's ever looked before for our kids, and it can feel really sad and overwhelming and kind of devastating when you think about, what summer would be like versus, a typical summer when we're not necessarily still sort of in recovery from COVID, starting to open up, but still have to be socially distanced. It's a very strange sort of place to be, even when you're out and about. Now that we're not necessarily stuck at home all the time, it's still strange. And so it can feel really sort of sad. But, one thing that you can do, a way to cope with that, is to focus on what you can do to help other people. So being kind, doing kind acts, and focusing on just helping others during the summer. So I wanted to give a couple of ideas of things that you could do during this summer as a way to work on being kind, to practice kind acts, and to do something as a family if you wanted, or maybe you can encourage your school community to do it as well as part of their summer challenge to do something kind for someone. So, a few ideas that I've talked about before and I've mentioned before, it could be collecting canned goods and donating them to a local food shelter. One that I absolutely love is always decorating notes or stones with inspirational messages and just leaving them around. Maybe you decorate hearts and write some great things on them, or maybe you decorate stones and leave them around your neighborhood, just ways that you can brighten somebody else's day. And you can also do something kind for all of the delivery people that are out there, the UPS person, the mail person, the FedEx person, all of those people who are coming by and delivering packages regularly to your home. That would be a great way for you to be kind and show that you care about them and that they matter. What they do matters. The way that you can connect this to the kindness wall activity is then when you do those things, you can write them down on the wall. That's something that you can do as a family. See if you can get one a week for the next 8 weeks where you do something kind for somebody else. And it doesn't have to be a big thing where you are dropping off notes and going around the neighborhood. Maybe they do something kind for each other in the house. Maybe your son does something really kind for your daughter, and then that is recognized as a kindness star. So I would just encourage you to get thinking about some great ways that you can encourage kindness in your families, encourage kindness in your schools, and make the world a kinder place. We create more kindness by being kind. Thanks so much for listening. If you like this podcast, please feel free to share it and rate it wherever you listen to us. And one more thing, don't forget about yourself. Please take care of yourself, have a little fun, and have an awesome day.